Okay, on this video I'm going to show you how to solve equations by substitution. Okay, substitution. And the idea behind substitution is the following. If I ask you to borrow money, if I borrow $20 from you and you gave me a $20 bill, okay, when I come back and pay you, I'm not going to give you a $20 bill. I'm going to give you two $10 bills. And basically you're okay with that because you know what, 2/10 of 120 is the same amount of money. I can do that because they're equal. Okay, so the idea behind it is I can use two $10 bills because you know what, they're equal, they're the same thing. That's how I can do it. Now think about this scenario. If I borrow $20 from you and when I pay you back I'm gonna give you a $5 bill. Okay, when I do that, you're not gonna be okay with that. You're gonna say, wait a minute, I'll let you borrow $20, not $5. Okay, and I can substitute the 5 for a 20 because you know what? They're not equal to each other. They're not equal. Okay, so that's the idea behind substitution. You can give me a $20 bill, or you can give me something that is equivalent to $20. Okay, that's the idea behind substitution. So what you're going to do is they give you a system of equations. They're going to give you two equations. And what you're going to do, you're going to solve for x or for y. It doesn't matter. You're going to do it in the first equation or the second equation. Once again, it doesn't matter. So what you want to do the easy way. So the way to do it is you're looking for a letter with no number in front of it. So basically, I'm not going to solve for this x because there's two in there. So this, forget about that one. I'm not going to solve for this y because there's a number in front of it. Forget about this. So forget about this equation. I'm not going to work with that equation. Okay. This x has no number in front of it. So that's what I'm looking for. So what I'm going to do is do the following. I'm going to get the y by itself. If I want the x by itself. If I want the x by itself, I have to get rid of negative 2y. So I'm going to do plus 2y. And when you do to one side, you must do to the other side. Now, these will cancel, so the answer will be x is equal to, these two can be combined, so the answer will be 21, negative 21 plus 2y. So what I did is to solve for x. Now, you take the second equation, and I'm going to put it over here. The only reason I'm moving it is because there's room to the work over here. But okay, no, I'm sorry, it should be the second equation. First equation. Take the first equation and I put it over here. So what I'm gonna do is 2x plus 3y is equal to 7. Now I'm gonna substitute the answer that I got. Wherever I see an x, I'm gonna put in negative 21 plus 2y. So what I'm gonna do is do the following. I'm gonna take the answer that I got, and I'm looking for x's on the other equation. And I'm going to substitute in here. The answer I got, I'm going to put in here. And the reason is because I got x by itself. So instead of putting the x, I'm going to put in negative 21 plus 2y. That's like saying I borrow an x dollar bill from you. When I pay you back, and I can pay you with negative 21 plus 2y. And the reason why I can do that is because they're equal to each other. So 2 times, instead of x, I'm going to put in negative 21 plus 2y. Plus 3y is equal to 7. Now, it is a polynomial, meaning 2 of them, and it is a polynomial. It must be in parentheses. It must be in parentheses. Okay. Then after that, I'm going to follow the steps that I gave you, steps to solving equations. I'm going to do step number 1. Eliminate parentheses, fractions, or decimals. So put a line right here. I have parentheses in here, so everything inside is multiplied by 2. 2 times negative 21 gives you negative 42. 2 times 2y will give you 4y. Copy the rest of the problem. Plus 3y is equal to 7. So I'm done with number 1. Step number 2 is combine like terms on the left side. These two can be combined. 4y and 3y will give you 7y. Negative 42 cannot be combined with anyone else on the left, so that would be negative 42. And this should be a plus, and that is 7. Now, step number 3, separate variables and constants. Variable means letters. The letter will be on the right, and the constant will be on the left. So variable means letter. All of them have a letter. Well, the one that doesn't have a letter is negative 42. Get rid of it. Will be plus 42. Plus 42. Now these are opposites. They will cancel. So your answer will be 7y. 42 plus 7 will give you 49. Okay, variable means letters. This is a letter. Constant means numbers only. That's a number only. And last step, get the letter by itself. Divide by 7. Divide by 7. These will cancel, so we have y is equal to 7. Okay, remember your answer is supposed to have an x value and a y value. This is the x, this is the y. Y will be 7. So now I need to find the x. Now to find the x, you do the following. Pick an equation, doesn't matter, top or bottom equation. I'm going to pick the top equation, so I'm going to write right here. So what I have is 2x sorry about that. So what we have is 2x plus 3y is equal to 7. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this answer, and wherever I see a y, I'm going to substitute 7 in there. So in here I'm going to put in 7. So the problem becomes the following. You have 2x plus 3 multiplied by y. In our case, the y will be 7. Let's just do it as 7 is equal to 7. So if you notice, these two questions are exactly the same. The only difference is where I had the y, I put in the 7. That is the only difference. Now you have 2x. 3 times 7 will give me 21. Is equal to 7. Now, step number 1, eliminate parentheses, fractions, or decimals. I don't have any of them. Number 2 is combine like terms. On the left, these two cannot be combined because it's different. On the right hand side, 7 cannot be combined because it is by itself. Number 3, step number 3, separate variables and constants. Variable means letters. So the letters right here on the left side. So I'm going to put abbreviate var for variable and const for constant. Variable means letters. So both of these have a letter. Get rid of 21 because it doesn't have a letter. Minus 21 on the other side. Now because these are opposites, these will cancel. So you have a 2x is equal to 7 minus 21 will give you negative 14. Variable means letters. It's a letter. Constant means numbers. He has a number. Get the letter by itself. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. So I have x is equal to negative 7. So the answer here will be negative 7. X is negative 7. So there you have it. I have the x value, I have the y value. I've solved this problem. Okay. So that's a step. Some of them are easier because you know what, they already have a letter already all by itself, and some of them are more complicated because there's no letter with no coefficient and with no number in front of it. Okay. If that's the case, pick whatever equation, doesn't matter because there's no advantage of one over the other, and solve for the x and the y. Thank you.